Hi, everybody. I wanted to go through these one more time with everyone together because everyone's doing such a great job, and I know you don't always get a chance to look at each other's work. So um, let's just take a short little walk through and see where we are. Um, just some last minute edits. You might want to increase that spacing there, Taylor, but it's looking really great. Also, would probably bring that up here. That will make that not so deep, but beautiful site, fantastic profile image, and everything's nice and clear. Okay, great job. So what you can do now is duplicate your sites and then start playing around with the site design. You'd be surprised what you can do with that. I've seen some really interesting designs come out this month. When I say designs, I mean the styles and the color palettes and things like that. So, though simplicity is amazing, and that's always something to strive for at the same time. All right, good job, Taylor. David, it was a little clearer before, so it could be that that moved on you, but double check that. Probably want to remove that. It wasn't there last week. Yeah. Good job here. Everything is aligned. That's good. A little space here maybe. We'll get into the little details at this stage, which, compared to a couple of weeks ago, you're pretty far along, everybody. Okay. Nice. Good job, Mama. Okay, make sure we have equal spacing and equal width for your work there, but nice work. Okay. And you're linked up. Really good. Okay, there was a big response to this image, wasn't there? Might want to close that up a little. Yeah, remember proximity. You want to keep those together. Good job here. Nice choice. You're going to be able to use that a lot now that you've simplified your logo. Okay. Okay. This probably could go wider, maybe the same width as this. That paragraph. So let's maybe put that in the center if we're going to do this, or move this over. Okay, but close that up for sure. Now I want to see, make sure this is a Google Voice number, free Google Voice, and not your personal number. But I want to see now what this mobile looked like with your new logo. Yeah, close that up. Yeah, that's better for you. Can you bring this down just a little? Bring it down just a hair and bring that up a little bit. Nice work. And when you get to your mobile, go ahead and see if you can shorten that so it shows up what the full, the main idea. Doesn't have to be all of it, but just the main idea. Okay, London, nice work, nice color palette that you're working with here. Consider left aligning that. Okay, maybe close that up a little bit. Good job. And, you'll be adding to this. Not a lot. What you'll probably do is just put your best work in and then still keep it a small number of examples so that your site has no problem refreshing. I'm looking at this. I would move that to center, I suppose, or far to the left. Let's see. You can see where it goes when it's here. Sometimes, let's see. Yeah, might not need that there. Or you might consider using that color. We've got what looks like, let's see, it's all caps, so no. Yeah, it looks like we've got 1, 2, 3 fonts going on. So I would simplify the fonts one more time. Maybe making this font, which, yeah, this one is a serif, that's a sans serif, somewhat. All right, looks a little more content here. You can make these containers a little deeper. It's nice the way it is, but you just, it unfortunately makes the footer too deep. And double check that phone number. Remember to replace that contact paragraph with actual text. Okay. All right, Gil, you changed this a little bit. Okay. Do you like the color combinations you're choosing? I'm sorry, the font style. That's what I meant to say. Good job. Nice and clean. Looks good with that font. Nice button. Now this one probably could use a thumbnail like that, but it's hard to make sure that there's not a lot of overlapping, but a little something would be good. All right. Yeah, see what you do even when you're under a deadline and yet still built a site. And now you know how to go in and make any changes you want to further your brand. All right. Okay, let's see. Sandra. Yeah, we want, that's a little better. We do want to make sure we have high contrast there. We talked a little bit about drop shadows. When we are making these, I know it still shows up like this on social media sometimes, but it's a good idea to be able to have all of the important content inside the margin. And you can actually embed this website just like you would a video, and it will operate. All right. So those of you in media communications, you had that assignment. All right. Okay. Okay. Contact is fine. All right. Nice work, Sabrina. All right. Good color. Really good color here. You can pick that up throughout. Nice. Yeah, you would have to have another line here probably to make that line up. And it would be worth it. Nice work. They may look similar to you now, but as things move on, you have your format here. Like I say, if you duplicate it, you can always come back to it. But then what you want to do is, let's see. Come into your folders. Let's say we go here and we edit this. It's a little busy this Sunday morning. Okay, so you're going to come right over here to the site design. After you duplicate your site, and duplicating, remember, is going to be right here. And then you'll rename it. It'll be a second site, identical. And you can change your theme if you want. Let's see. Maybe I want to try this. Changes the font, changes the background color, you can see. And of course this image takes up quite a bit, so let me find. See the changes. And of course you can go in and make your own changes too. So I recommend duplicating your site, playing around, and seeing what you can come up with. And of course, there's also, if you go to site design, you can go to your page background, choose a color. If there's an image there you want to get rid of, you can just select white and it will disappear. But maybe you want to, put something there. And if you do, and you want it on every page, this is kind of a strange combination, but if you want it on every page, you just simply come down here, select apply, and then you're going to change your other pages, if that's what you choose to do. All right, so now all of your pages are going to be like this. And, you would, of course, change it up. These aren't the best color combinations. All right, so I hope everybody had fun this month, and you're going to be able to take your sites in, create new work for yourself over the year, and I think you're going to be really pleased with how versatile your site's going to be for you. All right, everybody, great job this week.